Hey you guys, what's up? It's me, Ashley. Thank you again for tuning into my channel. This was something that I did decide to do last minute because I'm just like, I have to let people know like what I'm going through. So a few weeks ago, November 18th, I got an IUD put in. For those of you who don't know, IUD is a form of birth control. It's basically a plastic or a copper T-shaped rod that gets inserted into your uterus, and it prevents you from getting pregnant. Basically, it affects the way the sperm moves, and they're not able to reach. Um, whew, they're not able to reach your egg and fertilize it for you to get pregnant, which is good. Unless you were trying to get pregnant, then why are you watching this video? You don't care about that. Sorry about that, you guys. I've just been really getting. This is why I'm making this video. I have my little notes of just everything that I wanted to tell you guys about. So there are basically two types of IUDs. You have your hormonal ones, which is the one that I got. And there are four kinds. You have your LILETTA or LILETTA, your Mirena. I got that one. You have your Skyla, and then you have your Kyleena or Kyleena. And these are all the hormonal ones. These basically, you will still get your period with these. You know, they're different from the copper one because they thicken the mucus around your cervix, which kind of creates like a barrier so sperm can't get in. Whereas though your copper, which is the paragard, that one, sperm just for some reason isn't a fan of copper, and it kind of reroutes them away from all your lady parts so you don't get pregnant. So basically, I have some certain things I did want to cover, so I'm just looking down in here, but everything else is straight off the dome. The hormonal ones, you have three different options. You can get a LILETTA or LILETTA. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong, but you can get that one. You can get the Skyla. They're 3 years. You can get the Mirena or the Mirena. It's 6 years, and then the Kyleena or Kyleena is 5 years. Whereas though the copper lasts for 12 years, and it's also an emergency contraception. So if you get it inserted in 2 days from the last time you had unprotected sex, it will stop you from getting pregnant. But basically, I'm going through like really bad side effects. The side effects can typically last 3 to 6 months. And I didn't even reach 1 month yet, and I'm just like, save me. Like, it's really bad. You know, some of the side effects that you'll get, just from the hormonal ones, because that's what I got, you'll have heavier periods than you normally will get. You'll have spotting, you'll have backaches, you'll have cramping. I feel like for me it has affected my appetite. I'm like always hungry now, or when I eat, it's like I'm never satisfied. So I don't know, that could just be me being like a little greedy thing, or I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like these cramps are unbearable. The good thing is they've been happening when I've been like, do you guys see the cat at the bottom? This is my adopted cat. But yeah, where was I going? You messed me up, cat. Oh yeah, for me, I have been experiencing really bad side effects, but luckily it's always been happening when I'm off for like work. I'm on like either like a small vacation, or I'm just like off for the day. And I'm really grateful for that, just because if I felt the way I feel now, like a day I had to go to work, I don't think I would be able to go into work. The cramps are just really bad, very tight. If you ever, I like try to say, when people have been asking me like, well, what are the side effects? I'm like, think of like when your period is the worst, whether it be the beginning when it first comes on, the middle, or towards the end. and you know when you're like, oh, I know my period is about to come on because it's really tight, the cramps are like really bad. That's kind of how you can feel at any given time, or at least how I've been feeling at any given time. um it's crazy. Like, I wake up and I'll get ready, and then all of a sudden it's just like really tight, sharp pain. Whereas though the last time it happened today, and then a few days before, I was in bed all day. It was just like ridiculous. So I definitely did want to make this video because I did want to let you guys know just kind of what to expect if you are thinking about getting the IUD. Do I believe it's a good birth control? The first 2 weeks you're not supposed to have sex, so I don't know. I haven't done anything where I'm like, whatever, but I definitely do think the concept is amazing. I feel as though if you are in a relationship and you guys are just like, you don't want to use protection anymore, or you do want that extra security, whereas though you know I'm not getting pregnant because we use protection and I'm on birth control, I think is great. I've been on about 4 different birth controls throughout my whole time of being sexually active. I did the pills, which I think everybody starts out with. When I got into college, I did the Depo, which is just shot injections. I had a really bad, like my first full day, I was like throwing up, but after that, I was perfectly fine. I got the NuvaRing, which I feel like the concept of like putting it in is just the weirdest thing. Like, you really have to insert it yourself when it's time to take it out, and then you take it out like once every 3 weeks. It's just like you got to keep doing it and remember to get like more and more from your doctor. It's just too much. And now I'm on the IUD, and I'm just like, you know what? Hopefully this one is better. My little headscarf looks all broke down and like a little hobo. I'm sorry, y'all. I got my little house sweater on. I'm just like, I had to make this video and talk to you guys. But yeah, I definitely would recommend it. Like I said, the side effects are really bad, but from what I was told from my doctor and from friends and family members that have been on it, it's pretty good. I'm not like dying. I am in like a lot of pain, but I feel like you're going to be in some pain for a little bit, and then the end result is like no kids until you're ready. So I'm perfectly fine with it, and the length is great for me because 6 years I will be 29. Well, basically 30 because I'm about to turn 24. So you know, by that time I should be ready to have kids. If you've never had kids before, I just want to let you guys know that your doctor will not give you that copper IUD. That's more so for people who've already had children, not for someone who's just like, oh, 12 years? Oh, that's fine for me. That's perfect. It's like, no, it's not. You're not going to get that. You're going to get the other hormonal options unless something else is wrong. I don't know. And your doctor like, you need to get that one. I don't know. But I really do enjoy it. The concept of it so far, as of right now, I'm in pain, still spotting. I'm like, what the heck? When is this thing going to be done? But I would recommend it. What else was I going to say? Oh, I did not go to my normal gynecologist just because I feel like anytime I try to make an appointment with my gynecologist for something like this, it always takes them like a really long time when you go to your doctors. It's always like, oh yeah, we can get you in like 2 months from now. And you're like, what the hell? Like, I wanted to get it done like this week or next week or whatever. I went to Planned Parenthood. I'm a huge fan of Planned Parenthood. Not to get into like all that political stuff. I don't really care too much about it. But for me personally, I love Planned Parenthood because you can go on the website, which is what I did, go onto their little app or whatever. I don't know if they have an app, but I just went on their website on my cell phone, and you know, you find a center in your location. After you do that, you select from the list of options for things to get done, whether it be your annual checkup, birth control, abortions, whatever it is. You select what it is, and then they'll give you another list of areas that do it, and it'll give you times for when you can come in. I like it because when I went there, I was like talking with like a friend. I'm like, I want to get this done. I don't want to have kids. You know, I'm not ready for it. Boyfriend's not ready for it. You know, So let me see. And I went on the website, and literally it was like the next day. You can come in. And I'm like, okay. Click it, make my appointment. You go there, you fill out a little paperwork. The first day when you go in, they do ask you questions. When was the last time you had unprotected sex? Do you have an STD, STI? Yes or no. If they test you, you're good. You tell them you haven't had unprotected sex. There is a chance that the schedule allows it that you can be seen right away. Sometimes the schedule is booked and you do have to come back. My schedule was booked, so I had to come back another time, which was no problem. And then you just go there, fill out your information one more time. Just like it's a lot shorter than what it was when you first got there, and you go in and you get it done. It was a little funny because my doctor that did my did my IUD was actually pregnant. So when she came in, I'm like, oh, you wasn't using that IUD. You don't got that IUD, girl. But she was really nice. She helped me go through it as quick as possible. The process is really like a minute and a half. Like once they go in, probably less than that, it's done. It's just you psyching yourself out and being like, oh my gosh. Like when they go in and they stick you, it hurts so bad. Because if you think about it, if you never had kids before, you're not open anywhere. It's like brick wall. So they have to open you up in order for them to get the birth control. And I'm not going to go on like the uterus, the cervix, the this, the that. Like, you guys can definitely Google it. I don't want to say too much, but I know for me, I did Google a little bit just to get more information on it and to see exactly what they were going to do. I would say don't do that because that kind of freaked me out more. But at the same time, I was aware of what was going on. Like, I kind of like was able to prepare myself a little more to be like, okay, I know what's going to happen. But they explain everything to you. You definitely can look at certain things just to kind of double check to make sure it is what you want to do. I would say, personally, like I said, as of right now, even though I am going through like my little painful moments, I would recommend it. I do think the concept is amazing. If you're not ready for kids, you definitely want to make that extra step that you don't have kids if you're not ready for them. But I would say if you are honestly out here and you like, enjoying life, oh, I got a boyfriend, a sideboard, or you're just like, I don't know what I'm like, who I'm with, I'm enjoying life. If I meet somebody and I like them and it happens and the IUD is probably really good for you. Just because it is a long-term birth control, and it kind of helps you just to make sure, hey, for sure I know I'm not pregnant. If you are young and you're like, this is your first boyfriend, hopefully you're not too young, but I would definitely say just stick to the pill. If you are like older, like for me, I'm 23 right now, I feel like this is the perfect age to get it in, just because you're still working, trying to get yourself together, figure out what you want in life, and it's like really good. You don't have to worry about it, because if you work and go to school and just have so many things on your mind, a lot of times like you forget. Like sometimes you might forget to take your Nuva ring out just because it is up there and it can be forgotten. Like it's not up there too far. You can just go in and scoop it out. But you might forget to take it out exactly when you're supposed to. Your birth control, you might forget to take, like your, the pill form, you might forget to take that. So I definitely feel like if you do have a lot on your mind and you're not going to remember it, the IUD is great for you. Just definitely do your research. If you do have a gynecologist, talk to them about it. The IUD, just like any other birth control, it does not protect you against STDs, STIs. So I would still say just still use your protection if this is not like your partner, your life partner or partner for the moment, and like you guys are not doing anything with anyone, then it's like okay. But I would always say just always just be careful. There are diseases out there that you can't get rid of. They might go away for a little bit, but they're always in your system. There are some diseases that will not go away at all, and you always have them. So you always want to be safe, and you want to protect yourself. Get tested. Take your partner. If y'all think y'all about to like get there and be knocking boots, babe, let's go get tested. even if you guys are like old knocking boots, you know, it's been 2 years we knocking boots, you still should get tested. And that is it. IUD is great, but them cramps and this pain is horrible. I'm about to pass out. Oh my God, I got tea on. I hope this apartment does not burn down. Bye, you guys. Have a good one. Say boy, Ollie Kids. Say boy. Bye.